This is an MIS dental implant surgical kit video that you could find on YouTube. We're going to be going over the actual implant kit now that you guys know all the parts or most of them. So the surgical kit is as follows. It's got the depth gauge on the left side. It has marking drills as number 1. The pilot drills as number 2. And then we have the twist drills and body try-ins. And then there are insertion tools. And then there are accessory tools. Now to go deeper in, we have the spade drill and the marking drill. Then we have the pilot drills, 2.4 millimeters each with a built-in stopper and the length of the implant we're placing. Then we have the twist drills with the depths in them and they're color coordinated. Then we have the body try-ins that match up the twist drills. That's for pictures and angulations to make sure we're fitting in right and placing the implant in the right direction. We then have countersink drills for D3, D4 bone. Remember, they have markings for the right size of the implant. We have the insertion tools, both short and long, that fit into our implant and they're placed onto the handpiece. We could also convert it into an adapter wrench with a torque wrench to place an implant. Or we could put a hand wrench to place the implant by hand. These insertion tools could also be used for the cover screw, and you could convert it into a hand wrench to place the cover screw. We have the extender drill to extend our drills. We have our directional indicators after we place an implant to make sure they're parallel. And before that, we could use our paralleling pins if we're placing 2 implants or 1 to see if they have the right angulations. And this is for narrow platform to remove place in a narrow implant, a 3.3 millimeter. That's a bird's eye view. Now if we were to demonstrate, here we have the marking drill. We're placing 2 implants, one 4.2 by 10. So this is the depth of a 10. Here is our body try-in. So the first was the pilot drill, now it's a body try-in. Then we could use a paralleling pin to make sure we could start. We're using a spade drill. Then we go with our pilot drill. This one's going to be 13 millimeters. Then we're going to put in our body try-in. That matches our paralleling pin. Let's put a second paralleling pin, take an x-ray if need be. This one goes a little deeper. Now we're going to twist drills. That's the first drill right over here in red. One is to 13, one is to 10. As you can see, the markings match. Then we're going to put in the red body try-in because we stop already at 3.7. To take out our implant, we take it out of our box, carrier box. We use a final drill because we're in the lower jaw. which is D2 bone in the back area, D1, D2. Depends on where you are. This is more like a D2. We then go to the depth with this final drill. We would now drill to the blue, which is a 4-2 twist drill, or to get to the 4-2, we put in a 4-2 body try-in to 10 millimeters. We would then open up the implant and use the final drill from here because we're in a D2 bone, which is dense, and we need to remove more bone. You use the motor handpiece. We drill in to the depth that's marked. We then go ahead and remove the tubing, remove the second tubing, open it up the implant with the insertion tool that attaches to our handpiece. We transfer over. We place slowly, not as fast as we were drilling, the implant. First implant is 4-2 by 10. We then open up our second implant, the tubing, first tubing, second tubing. Again, place the insertion tool, lock it in. We're using the motor once again, slower speed. And we go ahead and place the 3/7 by 13 to bone level of the implant. This is where we would put our paralleling guides, not paralleling pins. And then we would use that torque hex driver to put in the cover screw, and we would cover up our implant area. And that's how the kit works.